really know until you know, I guess. You know? But Joe Biden is really only the president-elect because of the coronavirus. If there was no coronavirus, Joe Biden would not have beaten Donald Trump. I mean, the math is there, the science is there. If there was no panic, if there was no virus for Donald Trump to mishandle as a leader of this country, Joe Biden wouldn't have beaten him as a strategic politician with 47 years under his belt. Have you sat and thought about that? Joe Biden barely beat Donald Trump for a second term to become president because of the coronavirus. It's the only reason he's the president. And if Donald Trump had a half a bit of sense to handle this shit, with really, he shouldn't have handled anything. He should have just let the experts do it, because he was nowhere near qualified to ever speak on the coronavirus. So he should have literally stepped back. It might have been a place for him to put Ben Carson in front. And you know he ain't gonna put no nigga in front. But he could have put Ben Carson in front. Ben Carson could have talked with all of the scientists and all of the doctors. I know he was a brain surgeon and shit, but a doctor's a doctor. It sure beats Donald Trump giving out expert advice on the coronavirus. But since he did that and he was negligent in doing that, Joe Biden became president of the United States because Donald Trump fucked up. It wasn't because he was a good presidential candidate. It wasn't because Joe is strong. It wasn't because he was even the former vice president to Barack Obama. Because here's the thing. Donald Trump got more votes than Barack Obama either time. And at some point, Barack Obama had more votes than anybody before this election. Now Donald Trump has more votes than Barack Obama. And the only one he got more votes, that got more votes than him, is Joe Biden. Doesn't that concern you? You think that Joe Biden is better than Donald Trump? And I'm not doubting that. But I'm asking you why you think that. If you voted for Joe. If you voted for Joe, if you was full-throated and said, Joe, Joe, Joe. Why? He barely beat the worst president in history. Now, I can't really speak on them motherfuckers before Abraham Lincoln and the one after. But they was fucked up too, because they all owned slaves. And I know it was legal. It was legal to own slaves. I know. But when you talk about, I mean, they owned slaves. Harding and, who was it, Truman? They were in the KKK. Harding got blessed into the KKK in the White House. So there's many presidents that have been bad for black people. When you had presidents that were in the KKK, when you had presidents that were slave owners, they were bad presidents. They were bad people from the beginning. But Donald Trump was bad on the turf as president. Detrimental. And he still damn near beat a 47-year politician. That's got to concern you, man. And if it doesn't concern you, can't fuck with that. If it doesn't concern you, there's something wrong with you. I'm just telling you. I get that one. It's in the rap. found my longer roller, so I was able to roll some hemp in one of the blunts and didn't have to cut it to make it short. It actually came out a little bit better. But then this is one that I had rolled in my zigzag hemp wrap. It got me hodgepodging over here because I can't find a good cone wrap for my hemp sticks. And I like to have 3-4 hemp sticks rolled up at a time. I don't roll every time I get ready to smoke. I don't know who still does that at 50. Roll some every time you get ready to smoke. Have your shit ready for the day. I used to have my shit ready for 3-4 days. I guess I'm lazy now. You've got to realize that Donald Trump, having the second most votes ever, more than Barack Obama twice, got to be concerning. And the only way that Joe got all the extra votes was people voting early. All the absentee. There was a lot of panic put behind them early votes. A lot of panic put behind them absentee votes. A lot of panic. Don't go to the polls. You want get it in early. There could be this, there could be that. And Trump done sued. He done had about 30, 40 lawsuits. Lost them all. There's been no fraud. He just couldn't believe how they did it. Because you told your people not to vote early. You told your people just to go to the polls. And they waited. And the ones who just got so frustrated with you, they didn't vote. I bet you those people over a 4-year period who didn't vote for Donald Trump and didn't vote for Joe Biden. That hurt Trump. That hurt Trump. He needed everybody who was thinking about voting for him or who had voted for him the first time to vote for him a second time. And if they didn't vote for him a second time, he was fucked. And he's fucked. The most concerning thing is Donald Trump has the most votes in presidential history outside of Joe Biden's number with an asterisk. Because Donald Trump's people didn't vote in masses absentee, didn't vote in masses early. He told his people to stand back and stand by. Joe Biden did that. Kamala Harris did that. Get out and vote. Vote early, absentee, get it all in. And that's what happened. That's how Joe won the presidency. By getting people to vote in a panic. In a pandemic panic. Or he wouldn't be the president, y'all. He wouldn't be the president. That's a shame. That's a shame to know that the president-elect had to use a scare tactic. Whether it's rightful or not, he had to use one. I mean, Donald Trump himself is a scare tactic. I get it. He's a scare tactic. He didn't do anything directly for black people, but he didn't do anything directly against us either. He gutted a lot of fucking programs that affected black people, but presidents do that all the time. They don't give a fuck about us. Barack Obama did that. He gutted a lot of shit that had to do with black people. Yeah. That's where I'm at on this one. It didn't take long to really get this one out. I didn't have to go into a whole lot of detail on this one. You just need to think that when you think you won something because Joe Biden is your president, Joe Biden did not win this election. He had more electoral votes, but there's no winner here. There is absolutely no winner here. There is someone who had more electoral votes than the other person. But he's not the winner. He's definitely not the winner. If you struggle to beat a 48-month politician when you're on your way to your 48th year, you suck. You suck. That'd be like somebody who just had a child being able to be a better father than me. I take pride in being a father. I take pride in paternity itself. It's necessary for a child to even be created. Paternity. Y'all can go somewhere with your sperm banks and all that other shit. You need a man for the nut. Here, America elected somebody who had never been in politics to be the president. And he damn near beat somebody who had been in politics for almost 48 years for a second term. And if he hadn't have been so fucking ignorant, stupid, and wanting to control everything, dude, he'd have got a second term. He'd have got a second fucking term. That's nuts to me. I don't have nothing else really on it other than that's what you need to think about. The only reason Joe Biden is president is because of coronavirus. Say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. You can't prove me wrong. Show me factually where he beat Donald Trump in this election based on policy and shit he's going to bring in a presidency. His numbers should have been resoundingly higher. Or Trump's numbers resoundingly lower. They're not. And they are what they are. For those who think you won something by the Democrats getting back into the White House, I hope you do. I hope you win something. For those of you who know you ain't won shit, and we about to be in for 4 more years of some fuckery, unless there's just some drastic changes, which I just don't see. The two individuals have been proven for their fuckery. So why would they change? They got the cheers now. Kamala got second fiddle. She was trying to run, but she got second fiddle, so that's good enough for her right now. Because she know Joe gonna tap out, and she gonna get the seat. She better hope he do, or hope he turns it over to her before. I don't think Kamala can win a general. I just don't. I don't think she's liked enough to win a general. I could be wrong. I don't think so. I'll holla at you. Be good out here. Appreciate everybody's been checking out the doses. I've been seeing the views creep up. That's a good thing. I want to see more subscribers because that means we're getting out in masses. That means people are taking the time to actually pay attention and say, you know what? I want to catch this next one. So let me go ahead and subscribe. That's all that really means. It don't really mean you owe me anything, that you've done anything, but it means that at least the content is engaging enough for you to come back once again. And if you're just watching just to watch and you're not subscribing, okay, I appreciate you too. But your view means nothing without the subscription, really. Even a comment and a like helps out more than just you viewing. So I'd rather you comment on the shit and then like it and not even watch it if you're not gonna subscribe. I know it's crazy logic, but we need you in, not out. So you don't subscribe to all them other stupid ass pages. I get it. Because that's what America does. We see something that's goofy and silly and shit. I'm sorry, Black America. That's what we do. We see all that goofy shit and then we'll subscribe to that. But something that somebody's trying to tell you to help heighten your mind, deep in your heart, we're going to pass on that. Next twerk video. What's Lizzo doing today? Okay. Where's B and J at? They don't give a fuck about you. But it's all good. Be who you are. Because I got to be who I be. And who I be is a black man who watches shit. And that's the only reason I named this motherfucker the BlackWatch. There's other people that watch shit too. There's other people that are black too. And I'm sure they watch shit. So maybe they BlackWatch extended. Anybody that's in the BlackWatch family understand exactly where I'm coming from. Exactly. I don't need to be out here bullying nobody. I don't need to be out here talking shit about nobody. If you throw some shade, I'm throwing it back. You try to cut into me, I'm cutting back. We not bitches out here. We're not gonna be catfighting on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. No. You say something, I say something back, it's over. I ain't got time for diss tracks. Take care of yourself. And just remember, the only reason Joe Biden is president is COVID-19. Let it marinate. One love.